Yo. We made it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. I hope everybody is doing well. I am excited about this. Oh, man. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Come on in. Come on in and welcome to this virtual book launch with your man, Robert Vann, your neighborhood strong man. I'm coming to y'all today live and direct. So as you're coming in, just let me know where you are viewing from. If you're in the local 757 in the Hampton Roads area, let me know. If you're outside of that, let me know if you can hear me. If you're on Instagram, let me know where you're viewing from. Thank you guys for being with me this morning. Just drop your location in the comments. Let me know that I'm live, baby. Just put I'm live, I'm live, I'm live, I'm live, and we are about to get started. Again, I want to say thank you guys for joining me today. My name is Robert Vann, your neighborhood strong man. I am currently an educator in the Norfolk Public School System, but I recently got out of the military. I did 11 years in the Navy. And now I am progressing to work at a high school next year. I'm really excited, really excited about this. Thank you guys for being with me today. Hold on, let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, because I'm using a new platform today. So let me know if you can hear me. Morning 757. Yes, sir. What's up, Mike? Okay, good. We out here. Okay, so I have a layout how I want today to go, and then we're gonna do a giveaway towards the end. Okay, so let's get started. So again, if you can, just share this with somebody, share this with a young adult, share this with a young leader, share this with a student. Today we're going to be talking about my new published book, Chosen Generation: Six Chosen Principles and Short Stories Equipping Students to Grow in Self-Awareness and Become Transformational Leaders. This is an amazing book for college students, even high school students. Can glean from this book and learn from this book, but especially for my young learners and my college students, even those who are second termers. So what do I mean by a second term? I'm talking about those of us who are 25 and up and we're still pursuing our first or second degree. So if you're coming out of high school, a parent or a second learner, my second termers, this book is for you. All right, so if you can, go ahead and add me. If you don't have it, have me added on Instagram, or if you don't have me added on TikTok, just add me at Speak Rob V, at Speak Rob V, at Speak Rob V. Okay, I'm gonna put it right here in the comments at Speak Rob V. Add me on there so that way we can stay in contact and we can continue to go forth with our comments and our you can continue to get this content I'm coming out with going into the summertime. Toward the end of this, I'm going to give you guys some insight on some plans that I have going towards the summer. Okay, so let me tell you guys a little about me, what I'm doing. My background is in the military. I graduated high school with I got an academic scholarship and a band scholarship coming out of high school, because I'm a big band geek. Anybody who knows me knows that I am a huge band guy. I love playing the drums. I love band music. So I graduated high school and went to Miles College in Fairfield, Alabama. I went to Miles College in Fairfield, Alabama, which is a HBCU down there in Alabama. It was an amazing time. I marched in a marching band. I had a lot of fun. And I went to school to be a band director. So I got a band scholarship, and I got an academic scholarship, went to Alabama, ready to go to school to be a band director. I get on campus and I see that they don't have a band education program. Let me say that one more time. I get a band scholarship. I go to school and I get on campus and I find out that they don't have a band education program. So what do? I came to school to be a band director, so I switched my major to be a social worker, to social services. But then I decided after my first semester in college, I don't want to be here no more. So I left. I left Miles College. Hey man, thank you. Hey, thank you for joining. I left Miles College and I went to Columbus, Georgia, to go to Columbus. Hey baby, I will. I left Alabama to go to college to Columbus Technical College. I get to Columbus Technical College, and I graduate. I go there for a year and a half, and I get I earn 3 certificates in residential carpentry. I'm gonna be a carpenter. I decided that I was gonna graduate from college and go build subdivisions and be my own contractor. So I do that. I graduate from college, and I realized I can't find a job. I couldn't find a job. I was putting in applications here and there, couldn't find a job. So I decided to join the military. In the military, I stayed 11 years. And then while I was there, God began to speak to me about me being a speaker, an author, a leader, a motivator, a facilitator. So I got out the military to be a full-time entrepreneur. Yeah. I got out the military. While I was in the military, I wrote my first book. This was my first book that I wrote. It's titled "You Are a Strong Man." You can check this out on. Sorry, y'all. You can check this out on Amazon, or you can purchase that on my book. I said, you know what? I'm gonna get out the military, be a full time entrepreneur, and I'm gonna go kill the world. I'm gonna go change lives. About 4 or 5 months, 6 months after getting out of the military, I realized, Robbie, you're running out of money. You need to get a job. So I decided opportunity came up for me to be a long-term substitute in Blair Middle School. Thank you, baby, for joining. In Blair Middle School. So I took the job. And from January the 3rd until yesterday, I was an educator in the Norfolk Public School system. Why do I share that? If you look at my journey, I went from band to social work to military. I was all over the place. I lacked self awareness. I did not know who I was or what I wanted. I did not know what my gifts were, what my talents were. I did not know what I could do good at. I did not know if I was good at drawing, if I was good at art. I didn't know if I could speak, if I could lead. I did not know what my skill sets were. I was just here living my life trying to figure out what do I do next. And is there anybody who's viewing right now? Have you ever found a moment in your life where you're just trying to figure things out? Anybody? You're just trying to figure things out in life. I know I was that way. So coming out of the military, what I didn't tell y'all is after I joined the military, I changed my major again to business. Then I changed my major again to American government and politics. Then I changed my major 5 times. So I graduated high school in 2007. I won't be completing my first degree until August of this year. And this is why I wrote that book. Because I don't want those who are younger than me. Yes, I'm young. I'm only 33, but I don't want you guys to be going from major to major to major to major, wasting money and wasting time. Wasting money and wasting time. So I wrote this book for college students, even high school or middle school students, to help them discover, who am I? What do I bring to the table, and how can I use it to change the world and those who are around me? So, Chosen Generation is a book where I bring out 6 principles and short stories, equipping students to grow in self awareness and become transformational leaders. Not only did I write this book to help me get the message out, but I wrote this book to help change your life. Okay, so I'm gonna get into reading a portion of the book. I want you guys to give me some insight. Hey, thank you guys for your love and your support. I'm looking in the comments. Let me see who we got in the comments. See who we got. Hey, thank you, Mike, for always supporting. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you guys. I see some of my students are here. Thank you guys. I love y'all. Okay. So hold on. Let me press this button real quick. What did I do? I'm new to this Instagram live thing, but thank you guys for being with me. Okay, so I'm gonna read you guys a portion of my book. Y'all give me some feedback. After that, I'm gonna let you guys listen to a portion of my audio book. I have it available in audio also. And then after that, we're gonna do a book giveaway, and then I'm gonna let you guys know about Discover University and what I have coming up or planning for the rest of the year. If you're ready, put I'm ready. If you're ready, put I'm ready in the comments. If you're ready, put I'm ready. If you're ready, put I'm ready. If you're ready, put I'm ready. I'm ready. Again, if you can, share this with somebody, tag somebody. If you're ready, say I'm ready. I'm going regardless. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go to, man. I have so many favorite chapters. It's kind of hard to it's kind of hard to determine where do I want to start because I love everything. Hey Tiff, thank you for being here with me, man. Hey, love y'all, Mike. Okay, so I'm gonna read y'all. This is chapter 4. This is chapter 4 in my book, Chosen Generation. And the title of this chapter is "Be Open About Your Emotions." Oh Lord, be open about your emotions. Be open about your emotions. Anybody in the comments in this live world? Do anyone of y'all struggle with being open about your emotions? Just let your boy know. Just put "I do, I do, I do" in the comments. If you be real with your boy, just put "I do" in the comments. Okay, so I'm gonna read you guys a portion of this chapter titled Be Open About Your Emotions." Okay, here we go. Emotions can be the enemy if you give in to your emotion. You lose yourself. You must be at one with your emotions because the body always follows the mind. Bruce Lee. All right, here we go. Matter of fact, let me start y'all off over. Let me go. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Have you ever been asked, "Why are you so emotional?" Or told, "Get out your feelings"? I've heard these statements on TV and movies, on social media, and especially in music. Some people even have "In My Feelings" playlist. It's okay. You probably have one. However, it does speak volumes about the apparent existence of emotions within us all. See, being emotional is not bad. Getting angry is not bad. Hear that, y'all. It gets bad when we allow our emotions to rule us negatively. For example, there's nothing wrong with being mad about someone who disrespects you as long as you don't respond out of your anger. However, emotions are essential to our lives and given to us as indicators of our existence. Still, the more we try to compress them, the more we go against our nature and hinder ourselves from the inside out. Therefore, this chapter focuses on helping us to identify and embrace our emotions and gain the courage to express them confidently to others. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. All right, here we go. Okay, let me read this part. I'm gonna read you guys a short story. I'm gonna read you guys. So in my book, I write about 6 different principles that can help you in your life to become more self-aware and grow as a transformational leader. But God led me to write a short story with each principle, so it makes the principle more understandable. So let me, again, this is chapter 4 about. Can somebody put this in the comment form and just put chapter 4? Be open about your emotions. Right now, I'm reading chapter 4. Be open about your emotions. Chapter 4. Be open about your emotions. Now, I'm about to read the short story attached to it. I really like this platform. Okay. Thank you guys for being with me. Chapter 4. Be open about your emotions. Here we go. Meet Brianna. This chapter is about this short story is about some college students. Okay, here we go. Chapter 4. Be open about your emotions. Jessica, let's go. That's when I wrote this. This is how I saw them talking. Jessica, let's go. We're gonna be late, and you know Brandon is gonna be there tonight," says Brianna. He is a sophomore in her class that she has a crush on. He invited her out to a fraternity party. "Girl, I'm coming. I have to fix my eyelashes," says Jessica, screaming out from her bathroom. Jessica and Brianna are college roommates at Howard University and childhood friends from Baltimore, Maryland. They met when they were younger, went to high school together, and are now freshmen at Howard. Brianna is a half tomboy, half girly girl. An all-star softball player for Howard's girls softball team, has a big personality, beautiful smile, and stands around 5'9". Some people say that she looks like Gabrielle Union, but she constantly denies them and says Gabrielle has nothing on her. Jessica, on the other hand, is the complete opposite. She's quiet and loves to read, is an educational scholar, and strives to hide her figure, but wearing oversized clothes and sweatpants. She's what one would call a bookworm and doesn't like being around many people. However, somehow Brianna convinced her to come out to the party and be with her as she tries to impress her new friend Brandon. So Jessica decides to put on some nice fitted jeans, a pair of Vans, a halter top, and a jean jacket. She comes out of, and a jean jacket. She comes out of her bathroom, and Brianna is amazed. You need to show that body off more often. You could get a man tonight if you weren't so mean. Let me just say this real quick. How many of y'all just mean for no reason? Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. Brianna says to Jessica as she grabs her keys and walks towards the door. She reluctantly smiles and says, "Girl, shut up. I'm not like you. I don't need a man. How many guys do you talk to anyway? Isn't he like the fifth one?" Jessica then grabs her phone and follows Brianna to her car. When they get in her blue 2014 Honda Accord, a used car her father bought her for a few months before they left for college, Brianna puts on her seatbelt, pulls out her phone, and texts Brandon saying that she's on the way. He responds saying, "I can't wait to see you." Like, I think Brandon, when he responded to her, Brandon was like, "I can't wait to see you, girl." I can't wait to see you. Okay, y'all want me to keep reading? Y'all want me to keep reading? Just say keep reading. If y'all want me to keep reading, say keep reading. If you want me to keep reading, I need y'all to put in here keep reading. If you want me to keep reading, I need you to put in the comments keep reading. Keep reading. All right, I'm gonna keep reading. Okay, where we at? Where we at? Where we at? I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see you. As Brianna smiles from ear to ear, Jessica looks over and says, "Can we go?" Sternly puts on her seatbelt and pulls out her phone. See, Brianna's upbringing was pretty good. She grew up in a middle class neighborhood, and her parents worked good jobs. She loved them. She and her dad were like best friends, and she and her mother were like peas in the pod. She was their only daughter, and they decided not to have any more kids. No one knows why. Her father was a middle manager for a financial firm. Her mother was an executive director for a local nonprofit in Baltimore area. They had been married for 15 years and they both had successful, steady careers. They worked hard to send Brianna off to college, and now that she was out of the house, they were sure to be married for 15 more years. All right, now it's about to get juicy. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay, here we go. By the time they pulled up to the party, it was already 10:30 p.m. And the party had been jumping for about an hour. Stars were lighting up the night sky. Cars were everywhere. Boys were walking around looking at the cute girls, and the girls were prancing around, strutting with confidence, knowing that boys were checking them out. There were many people outside of the house and a few couples lounging around the porch and the front yard. Even before they got out of the car, you could hear the music blasting and the bass booming from down the street. This was their first college party, and it looked like it would be a great night. After finding a parking spot and removing their seatbelts, you could see the anticipation on Brianna's eyes. Jessica looked at her and said, "The only reason I came to this party is that you asked me to, so you better not leave me." Brianna looked over and said, "I'm not going to leave you, girl. You know I wouldn't do that." "Whatever," Jessica said, and they headed to the front porch. I'm having too much fun reading this. I'm having way too much fun reading this right now. Okay. Pulling out her phone, Brianna texted Brandon, letting him know she was outside, and they stood on the front lawn waiting for him. After a few seconds, he met them at the bottom of the steps. Brandon was a cool guy. What's going on, everybody? Thank y'all for viewing. What's going on, everybody? Brandon was a cool guy. He was studying to be an engineer, was intelligent, well-spoken, tall, handsome, and had nice wavy hair. Brandon had recently pledged a fraternity, became a new member, and wanted to celebrate with Brianna. He walks up with a big smile, gives them both a huge hug, and asks, "What took y'all so long? I thought y'all weren't coming." Brianna immediately glanced at Jessica, and she starts laughing. It's getting good, y'all. It's about to get good. Excitedly, they finally decided to go inside and see what the party was already about. As soon as they step inside, there are people everywhere, and there is hardly room to walk. The girls are dancing, boys are standing around on the walls, couples are sitting on the couches, and the DJ is killing the music. There were hot wings on the kitchen table, pizza in the dining room, and a cooler full of alcohol right in front of the DJ booth. This was a real college party. Immediately, Brianna grabs Brandon's hand and they rush to the dance floor and start dancing. Song after song, they are attached almost seamlessly as the music flows through the atmosphere. Brandon can't keep his hands off her, and Brianna can't keep her hands off him. They too were one. Brianna does the very thing she said she wouldn't do. She leaves Jessica, who was standing by herself between the bookshelf in the living room and a couple who won't stop kissing. Continually, guys come up to her asking to dance, but she denies them and continues to stand with her arms folded. From the outside, she looks mean, intimidating, and uninviting. But on the inside, she really wants to enjoy herself and dance, but she just can't do it. She wants to enjoy herself, but she's afraid. Remember that part, y'all. She's afraid. She doesn't want to be rejected. She can't dance like those other girls, or can she? An hour goes by, and more people join the party. People keep coming out of nowhere. The house is truly over capacity. So Jessica decides to step outside and use her phone and takes Brianna with her. While she's standing outside scrolling through Instagram, and she notices that Brianna's phone won't stop ringing. She pulls it out and sees that Brianna's father has called her 5 times and it's almost midnight. So she goes inside, taps Brianna on the shoulder, and shows her the phone screen. Brianna quickly leaves Brandon inside and jets outside to figure out what's happening. With all types of emotions and scenarios going through her head, she finally gets on the front lawn and sees that not only has her father called her 5 times, but he also sent her a text message. Brianna unlocks her phone, goes to her messages, opens the thread, and sees a message from her father that reads, "Your mom is in the hospital." She immediately panics and calls her father to see what's going on. After 3 rings, her father answers the phone and says, "Dad," and she says, "Dad, what's going on?" He replies by saying, "I don't know yet. The doctor just took her into surgery. It's not looking good." So far, tell me, what do you guys think about the short story? What do you think about the short story? What do you think about the short story? So, and like I said, in each chapter, I write a short story to go along with the principle. Again, this chapter is titled "Be Open About Your Emotions." So, right after each short story, I have questions that go along with the short story. Okay. So the questions I ask while reading this story: what emotions did you feel, and did they change throughout the story? Did your emotions change throughout that story? Somebody let me know. Did your emotions change as I read the story? Were you happy at times, sad at times, confused? What did your emotions change throughout this story? Because that was my hope, that your emotions change. Okay. Another question that I ask is this: were there any characters in the story that you could see yourself as? If so, explain why. Okay. If so, explain why. If there are any emotions that you felt, explain why. Hey, Miss Mirage, thank you for coming in. Okay. So again, another question I ask about this short story is, why was Jessica so afraid to dance with boys at the party? Why was she so afraid to dance? Why was she so afraid to dance? If she really wanted to dance, what kept her from having fun at the party? So again, this chapter is titled "Be Open About Your Emotions." Okay, so I wanted to read you guys a little bit from my book Chosen Generation, so that way you guys can see the layout. Each chapter has a short story, questions, a principle. Short stories, questions, and a principle to help you grow in self-awareness and become a transformational leader. Okay, so excuse me. So just more about the book. I wrote this book to help college students, even high school students, to grow in their identity, because right now identity, it is the biggest issue. We see people, one day they're confident, one day they're discouraged. Some days I'm up, some days I'm down. Some days I compare myself to him, Some days I don't compare myself to her. Sometimes I'm so the instability in our society and amongst our teens and young adults is crazy. So I wrote this book to combat that and to help you guys not only grow in your own self-awareness, but help others to do the same by being a transformational leader. Okay, so if you would like to purchase this book, feel free. Purchase your copy right now. You can purchase it via Amazon. If you go to Amazon, just type in Chosen Generation, Six Chosen Principles, or you type in my name, Robert Vann, look up Chosen, type in Chosen Generation, Six Principles and Short Stories. You could purchase it right now. Your personally signed copy from me on my website. If you go to www.robertbvann.com, robertbvann.com/shop. You could see all the audio book is on there, the ebook is on there, the paperback book is on there, and if you buy it specifically from my website, I will personally sign it and send it to you. No matter where you are nationally or outside of the United States, I will send it to you and personally sign it myself. Now, let me let you guys listen to the audio book. I had so much fun with this audio book. Again, like I said, you could purchase the paperback, the audio book, or the ebook via my website at www.robertbvann.com. www.robertv. Let me put it in here for my Instagram fam. Okay, make sure you guys got it. Okay, if you guys want to check that out. Okay, so now let me let you guys listen to the audio book. I'm gonna let you guys know about the the Discovery University, and then we are out. Okay, here we go. This what I'm about to play for you guys is the introduction of the book, the introduction of Chosen Generation. Here we go. Presented by Zamar Shear Studios. Written and narrated by Robert B. Vann. Chosen Generation. Six principles and short stories equipping students to grow in self-awareness and become transformational leaders. To my future children. I dedicated this book to my future children. I dedicated this book because I want them, after I have kids, and they grow up, they're going to be able to say, "Baby, I did this for y'all. I'm working my tail off writing and producing for my future kids. Yes, I want to help you guys, but I'm striving to leave a legacy for my kids that I will have." Okay, so now, how many of you guys like that? The feel of that so far? How many of you guys like that so far? Like that so far? All right, so now I'm gonna let you guys listen to a little bit of the introduction of the book for Chosen Generation. Chosen Generation. Chosen Generation. Okay, here we go. This is the book introduction. Introduction. Imagine yourself standing in front of a 12-foot giant. He has enormous arms with rigidly defined muscles and a wingspan of about 10 feet. His legs stand like trunks of oak trees, broad and defined, with feet that sit heavy on the ground like 100-pound weights, hosting 7 toes on each foot. His chest is broad, his stomach is toned, his neck is thick, and his head is raised, complemented by a golden face shield riddled with battle scars. His voice, as deep as a lion's roar, rages miles around while his eyes pierce the soul of any man, and his hands aggressively grasp a battered shield of bronze forged by fire and a sword of terror 6 foot long. As you stand 20 yards in front of him with only a few soldiers behind you, and he stands across from you with a mighty army chanting his name, you may wonder, how did I get here?
You didn't wake up this morning thinking that you would be the one standing toe to toe with the mighty giant, but somehow you did. What about the other soldiers with you, or even the ruler of your kingdom? How did you end up being the one having to fight this giant? Another question: why does this always happen to you? You're always the one. As you stand 20 yards in front of the giant, he seems to be unimpressed with your presentation. You're only 5'8", with bronze colored skin pierced by the sun. Your arms are lean, bruised from previous battles, legs worn but stable due to constant training, and feet covered with shin high boots. Chest protected by a chest plate of armor, and a face that shines bright as the noonday sun. Your dark black hair shines in the sun and blows through the light breeze, and your eyes sparkle as their brown tint focuses on the giant without flinching, showing that you are not afraid. Your lips are soft yet firm. Your cheeks are round. Your hands yield a sword passed down from your father, and your shield is at its last. But you're ready. You fought many battles, won and lost, but this one is different. Your heart races in your chest and beats like a drum on Sunday morning. Your forehead is gleaming with sweat, but within you believe you will win. Kill him, the opposing army screams to the giant. Kill him. With your feet firmly planted in the ground, the vibrations of their war cry pulsing up through your feet and spine, you decide to charge forward. Your brown eyes locked in on the giant as he is belching a loud roar. Each step towards him feels like a step towards death, but you won't stop. Step after step, you raise your sword, and the giant digs his feet into the ground as he braces for impact. He shakes his head in disbelief as he believes he will defeat you like the others, but the giant doesn't realize what type of chosen warrior you are. You take one last deep breath as you leap off the ground like a gazelle, pouncing towards the giant, slashing your sword ferociously towards him. By the time he tries to adjust his body to prevent himself from being harmed by your sword, it cuts smooth through his body as fast as lightning, and the giant falls in defeat. Dramatic? Probably for some. But for me, this story paints a picture of our everyday lives. See, the giant in this story represents the challenges, hurdles, and opposition we face daily. For you, that may look like having trouble with reading comprehension, breaking down math equations, passing the ASVAB exam, getting accepted by your college of choice or your peers, committing to your relationships, discovering who you are, identifying your passions, establishing your interests, or even graduating from school.
All right. I love that. So what do you guys think about the audiobook? What do you guys think about the audiobook? What do you guys think about the audiobook clip that you guys just heard? Let me know. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Thank you guys for viewing on Instagram. Thank you for my Instagram fam and my Facebook fam. All right, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. Instagram fam and my Facebook fam. Oh, let me cut that off real quick. I'm playing dual roles right now. Okay, so for me, yes. Okay. All right. Well, again, thank you. Hey, girl. But again, y'all, thank you. So you've read the book, you've heard the book. Um, Feel free, guys, today go grab you a few copies for yourself, your family, some college students, even some high school students who may need this content concerning help them develop in self-awareness and grow as transformational leaders. Okay, so I want to give something away. I want to give a book away today to somebody. I want to give a book away to somebody. I want to give a book away to somebody. Okay, so this is how I'm going to do it. This is how I'm going to do it. All right, I just put in the comments. I just put in the comments my information for my Discover University app. I do have a Discover University app now. So if you haven't already, the first person who is able to downloads it, sends me a screenshot. You can put it in the comments that you downloaded it. I'm gonna send you a book, whether you are anywhere in the continent of the United States or outside of the U.S. If you show me that, hey, I downloaded your app and I screenshot it, put it in the comments so that way I can see it. I will send you a book. All right. Hey, man, my mentor is in here. Thank you, Mr. Mike, for everything. All right. Matter of fact, if you don't mind, because I was supposed to send you a picture about 2 weeks ago. If you can send me your address, I'm gonna send you a book. Okay, I'm gonna send you a book and a T-shirt, by the way. But again, thank you guys for your time. Thank you guys for your time. Thank you guys for your time. If you haven't already, add me on Instagram at Speak Rob V, on TikTok at Speak Rob V. Look me up on Facebook at Robert Vann, Author Robert B. Vann. My email address, I'll make sure I'll put it in the comments. Also, it's info at robertbvann.com. Info at robertbvann.com. If you would like to just contact me and let me know, give me some feedback about the book. If you already have the book, please, y'all help a brother out. Go on Amazon and leave a comment or a review. Leave a comment or a review that helps me to get my book rated even higher, along with those my books being sold there. If you'd like to get your own personally signed copy, you can get it today at www.robertbvann.com. I'll sign it for you and send it to you, whether you are international or within the continental United States. Again, thank you. My mentor is on here, Mr. Mike Nelson. He's amazing motivational speaking coach. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be in this space and had the motivation to come out and the faith, first of all, my faith in God, but with his skill set and training, it helped me to be the man that I am. Again, so thank you, Mr. Mike, for everything. Thank you guys for those who are viewing right now. Don't forget, let me see, let me check this screenshot. You are that man. I love you, man. I love you, bro. I love you, man. I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be. I'll be down there in Alabama in the next 2 or 3 days. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Again, I love you guys. Y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to y'all later.